Hey, hello there, you guys. How are you? Happy to see you. I have been spending a lot of time listening and in meditation and in quiet space, um, receiving a lot of new information. I'm just going to move my camera pod out a little bit here so it doesn't bump around. Hey, and I am quite loving what I'm receiving, and I intend to share it with you here. There has been a lot of chaotic energies going on right now, and you maybe have been feeling that. A lot of not so clear in your mind, not so clear of what you're doing, and the energies are up and down and all over the place, and there's a lot of fear going on out there right now, and a lot of fear for a lot of you too. And this has come up for me in conversations with um, lots of women here that, hey, hi, you guys. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you can see and hear me. Um, that there is this fear and that you're feeling it. It's crazy. It's crazy. And so, how do we, as in the divine feminine energy, how do we navigate through this fear? How do we navigate through this void space when we're in there? That's the big question right now. And so here is what we need to know. This is it. This is the real life that we're living in. This is what we are training for, is to be able to hold that light even when there's anger around us. There's fear, there's confusion, there's lots of voices going on. And people are afraid. That's what's going on. They're afraid. They're afraid for their well being, they're afraid for their lifestyle, their livelihood, and it's coming out in a lot of anger. There's a lot of voices. But I think that's the key, is to recognize that these people are living in fear. They're living in fear. There's either love or fear that we can be in. And fear is strong. And fear is usually the strongest emotion in the room. So here's your job. Your job is to hold the power and be stronger than the fear. When you feel that fear seeping into your life, when you start to worry and get anxious about what's going on and feel like you want to hide, that is when that's the indication that you are not in alignment. If we want to be the divine feminine energy, if we want to be the ones leading this new world, then we need to recognize when we are slipping into that fear, step away and come back into our heart, get ourselves into alignment. Use the tools that you have been learning to get back into your alignment. Get into your meditation and align, just like I have guided you through so many meditations. Get into that meditation, get yourself grounded, get yourself centered, breathe into that peace and that calm within you. Connect to your higher power. Recognize that you are bigger than the fear, you are stronger than the fear. And then from that point, when we are centered and aligned, then we take steps forward, the inspiration that we feel that we need to do. So we're not living and taking action from fear and ego. We are taking action from our heart center. And so that action may be to step away, to back away from the argument or whatever is going on. It may be to sign the petition, to step up, to allow your voice to be heard. It will be individual for each of us because we are each here for a different purpose. But the divine feminine leader recognizes the fear in other people. She can see when they are acting from fear, and she knows that is not their true soul. She can also see the soul, the love within that person. You can see how they are behaving, but you can still see that they are a beautiful soul and they are scared. And so that is when you need to send love out to them. Send love out to the world. Bring that light grounded into the earth. Take actions from your heart. Take inspired action after you have centered yourself and sat in that calm peace, that love for a while. Ask for guidance because the divine feminine knows that she's not alone, that we are holding an immense power within us and we are connected to this power. Those people that are walking around in fear are living in a 3D world. They are living in the illusions around them. They are scared of dying. They are scared of losing things. They are scared of losing their lifestyle. They are scared of change. But you, as a divine feminine, know that we're not in this alone, that there is this power that you can connect to and you can lead from that power. And when we do, when we get centered and we call in that power and that guidance and that grace, that is when we can make huge shifts. But we don't have to do it alone. That's why we are here. That's why we have soulfully aligned women. That's why I have my soulfully aligned creative portal of monthly membership group. That's why we have our clearing debris through forgiveness groups to clear out anything that we are still holding on to that is hindering our ability to align with this light, to our higher power, to our higher wisdom, to the grace that is there. So, as women, we are becoming powerful leaders. We are manifesting beautiful things in this world. You see so many women that are becoming powerful manifestors. They are saying, "Oh my gosh, I just manifested the career of my dreams. I just manifested the perfect relationship. I just manifested this much money this month." That is perfect and beautiful. That's what we want. We want women to be manifesting, to know that they are powerful manifestors and that they are the artists of their life. But we also need all these women that are powerful manifestors not to get caught up in our ego. Otherwise, we act from fear. We act from our ego. We act in the masculine way. And we know the masculine way never worked. It didn't work. And we are here to create the change. So our responsibility is to become masterful manifestors, to hone our skills, to get really good at it, to create a lifestyle that is no longer one of struggle or based on basic needs, but more than that, to be able to have abundance and overflow in our lives, but then to come back to our center and recognize that this is a power coming through us, that we are being gifted with this power in order to create changes in the world. Coming back to our center with our reverence and grace and humility. And so, to navigate through these fears means that we have to get ourselves centered and aligned first. That is foundation. Foundation. And we have to keep coming back to it. And we have to recognize when we waver, when we stray out of it, and then come back into our power, come back to our meditation, sit our butt down on our pillow, our meditation pillow, or on a chair, and say, okay, I get it. I'm scared. And I'm just going to bring myself into my meditation. I'm just going to breathe into my body, that sacred breath of life. I'm just going to be here now, centered and aligned. I'm going to turn everything else off. All those fears I'm witnessing, all those voices, opinions, challenges. I'm just going to get myself back here, center in love. I'm going to send love out to all these people that are living in fear to help them find their center. Because ultimately, that's what we want. We want everyone to be able to recognize when they're living in fear, when they're acting in fear, reacting in fear, and be able to find the tools to come back to their center. There's a lot of cages being rattled out there right now, and it's up to us to be the hub of the wheel, to be centered and aligned in our families, in our communities, and for the world. For you first, you get centered. You first. That ripples out to your loved ones. No matter how many times in a day you need to come back and get yourself centered. That's where it begins. For you, and then your family, your loved ones, and then that ripples out to the world. This is the divine feminine leadership. This is what we are working on. And I want to let you know that morning meditation is coming back because there is such a strong need for me, for you, for the world. I am going to be back on my Instagram account at 7:17 in the mornings next Monday morning. We're going to start back with that 10-minute meditation of getting grounded and centered Monday to Thursday. So I'm going to be taking Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and then Monday to Thursday we will be doing our meditations at 7:17 in the morning. But I may come in and do some meditations this week just to give people a little more centeredness, but they're going to be kind of at random times. So keep an eye on my Instagram account for that. If you are wanting to really get better at your manifesting skills, because that is what we all need to do, I am promoting my Dream and Journey program right now. You are welcome to take a peek at that if that resonates with you. It is powerful. It is still one of my most favorite programs that I created. It is packed full of, creative flow, of all the aspects of manifesting that you need to be able to hone in your life. And it works. As well as you create your dream mandala and a manifesting mandala. The manifesting mandala carries all of the aspects of the things that you need to know to be able to work and hone and refine in your life in a mandala. It's beautiful. All right. So thank you, you guys, for being here and for listening. And I hope some of this helps you navigate through that fear, navigate through that void. Remember, it begins with you. When you feel that fear within you, when you start to worry, when you start to get into the what if, you're getting ahead of yourself, you're getting caught up in the future that hasn't even happened yet, and you create your reality. So come back into your heart, into your center, get yourself aligned, powerfully aligned. Feel that power within you. Connect to your higher power, the wisdom within you. It's already there. Get your bare feet on the earth. Go walk in the trees. Breathe. That's home. That's where we come back to. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Mwah. I will see you later. Thanks for being here. Bye.